Hey everyone, so it's been a decent amount of time since I have posted anything on YouTube because honestly, I didn't think anybody was watching. But if there are some people watching, I would just like to take not even 5 minutes of your time to just talk about something that just happened. I had to return some stuff to Ulta, and I was waiting in line, and there was a woman that was in front of me with a young child, maybe looked about 5-6 months, something like that. And the baby was a little disgruntled. I could tell that maybe he was hungry or something like that. But in any case, he was very fussy. And there was a woman that was in front of me that really got to me. So I just want to vent about this for one moment. Why are we so mean to one another? Why do we treat one another like absolute garbage? Why have we become so accustomed to being rude and presumptuous about each other and our individual circumstances? This woman stepped up to the cashier and proceeded to then have a conversation after the woman with the baby exited the store about how absolutely disgusting it is that the baby was disgruntled. Now, I should note that as I'm listening to this conversation, my blood is beginning to boil because early on in the conversation between the woman and the cashier, she said that this woman that was slagging this woman off really bad said that she didn't even have any kids. And the cashier responded with the fact that she only has one child. And I'm thinking in my mind, I win because I have 3, aging from 8 to 10 months. And I know how children can be, and I understand that sometimes kids are difficult. My middle child, my oldest son, is 3, and I love my son with every fiber of my being, but this child, he forced me into depression. He has always just been very difficult, and I'm not talking about having bad days and having good days. I mean, for the first year of his life, every day was a very, very, very bad day, and in the subsequent years it's gotten a little bit better, but I still find myself most days just wanting to cry and hide in a corner because he is so difficult and he's so loved. Doesn't make any sense, he's so loved and well cared for, and he's got 2 loving parents, he's got siblings that adore him, and it's still not enough. And he's just difficult. He's just always been very difficult. What irked my nerves is the fact that these 2 women felt so comfortable judging a situation that they had absolutely no idea about. They don't know if this baby had colic, and maybe that's just how it is. Having experience with a baby with colic, they scream a lot. And as painful as it is, there isn't much that you can do but comfort them. And if you're out and about, you can't obviously hold them 24/7. The baby could have reflux. The baby could just be very difficult. And maybe this mother was at her wit's end, and she was just like, look, you're gonna have to cry for a couple of minutes while mama gets some makeup. It was one of those things where I felt so violated personally because I've been that mom with the screaming baby in the store, and it's disturbing to think that people would talk about you like that and not take 1 single second to ask, is there anything I can do to help? Are you having trouble? Do you need to talk? Do you need a hug? It's just so volatile how we treat one another. I wanted to take a moment to just remind anyone who's watching this to please remember to be kind to to one another and consider other possibilities outside of your own bubble. Consider the fact that maybe the way that you would deal with something is completely different to the way somebody else will deal with the same situation. I want to encourage you to be a better you. Let's be a better us. Let's not be so mean. Thank you for listening to my rant. I'm over my 5 minutes, so I'm gonna let y'all go. But thank you so much for watching, and please be kind to one another. Have a blessed Sunday, y'all. Bye.